London session opens, there's gonna be liquidity flowing into GU, right? Money. There's big boy money right there. You can't go broke taking a profit. Wrong! That is why I always say that your job as a trader is not to just take profit. It's to maximize profit when the market gives you the opportunity to do so. Good days, bad days, just focus on showing up every single day so that you will never miss a lucky day. If I sat there at this 5-minute demand thinking that, oh my god, no, I gotta secure my profits because I had just lost 10k on the previous trade, then I'm no longer trading the market. I'm trading my mental well-being. I'm trying to close a profitable position to offset the loss that I incurred on the previous trade. Just to show you big profit things. Right now we're up about 42k. This is what happens when you let the trade run. When you let the trade do its thing instead of fretting and worrying and trying to close a profitable position early. Yo, what up? So I just got back from my Bali trip with the team. I'm so freaking locked in right now, bro. Like sometimes you need like a good break in order to come back with a clearer mind, with like a focused mind, so they can really look at price from a point of rationality, logicality, objective, unemotional, hashtag regality. All right, hashtag regal. All right, so anyways, we just enter for like a sell right here. London session is about to start in like 1 minute, right? So I'm really expecting price to push price all the way downtown, baby. Okay, so this is where price is at right now. You can see there's a huge imbalance that we have on the left-hand side, which means there's a cute little order block that we can draw right here, which means that price has to come down and fill up this imbalance. It doesn't have to, right? But there's a very high chance that it's going to do it. And if you look at the internal structure on like the lower time frames, right, like the 5-minute time frames, you can see price has already started shifting bearish, right? So we know that this is just price shifting bearish to facilitate the pullback, okay? So this is more of like a counter trend trade, counter swing structure, but pro internal structure, because the internal structure is actually bearish right now. And right now we just know that price is gonna continue bearish, right? So that it can pull back to this order block that we have right here that created this imbalance in the first place, right? It's really just as simple as that. There is no complicated jargons here. Right now, just understand that price oscillate from an area of balance, the imbalance, and then back to a balance again, right? So right now, the market is trying to find balance again, right? Trying to find fair value, and obviously fair value is going to be found somewhere around here, right? So we're expecting price to come all the way down here, and then this level at this price point, this is where we can expect institutions to actually get in for more long positions to maybe fuel price up even further, right? So this is more like a short-term play. I'm not too optimistic or too greedy about placing my take profit all the way down here, because once again, you must understand the higher time frame context and higher time frame objective. The objective is just for price to facilitate the pullback, right? Higher time frame order flow is still bullish, or it has recently shifted bullish. So we don't want to get our hopes up and think that price is gonna continue bearish, just gonna get in and out fast, right? So this is a very quick scalp, right? 1 is to 8R. Let's see how this play out. Like I said, guys, you guys gotta make sure that you are positioning yourself on the right trade at the right place at the right time. You can see I entered this trade like a few minutes before the London session, because we know that when London session opens, there's gonna be liquidity flowing into GU, right? Money. There's big boy money right there, right? They're gonna be pouring money into GU. So imagine the traders in London, you know, sipping coffee at the Thames River. They get back to their trading floor, they look at the chart, and they see price just created this, right? So obviously they don't want to buy. They want to, oh fuck, I need to shit, man. Oh my god. Oh. Fuck! Bro, I've been on food poisoning for like the past 2 days. My stomach hurts so fucking bad, man. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm sorry guys. Man, food poisoning is a bitch, bro. I hate being sick. Anyways, man, doesn't matter, man. Like I said, come hell or high water, we gotta show up to the charts, because if you're showing up every single day, you'll never ever miss a lucky day. Today could be the day that I make 150k on a trade. But then, because I was sick, because I was not feeling well, I decided to not trade today. And then I missed the day where I could have made that amount of money, right? So I don't want that to be the case. So I just, you know, just show up, you know, like just do a little bit, you know, just analyze the charts for like 5 minutes and do the bare ass minimum. Like if you can do the bare ass minimum every single day, eventually you let time do its thing. You will see huge results, bro. right? So yeah, man, good days, bad days, just focus on showing up every single day so that you will never miss a lucky day. All right, so London session is finally doing its thing, right? Its thing. You know, the trade is going in TP right now. Now you just gotta be patient and let it do the thing. It could take a few hours for me to hit TP, but yeah, it is what it is. Let me just set and forget, man. All right, quick little profit cam. Right now we are up about 7k. Small man things, right? Small man things. Okay, small little profits. All right, but yeah, later if price goes in our way, I think it's gonna become like a big man things. Yeah, it's gonna be like a big profits things, big profit things, big things. Anyways, guys, I want to talk about one of the most important paradigm shifts that I've ever had in my trading journey. This one paradigm shift changed the way that I trade, changed the way that I perceive the markets, changed the way that I perceive wins and losses. A lot of traders out here, they are treating the market like a casino, but they are not trading like one. Just think about it. You're coming onto the market, pulling the slot machine every single day, hoping it lands on jackpot. And then you wonder why your account keeps bleeding. Well, you got it backwards, bro. In trading, you don't want to be the guy that is gambling at the table. You want to be the casino. Think about a casino for a second. They are not sweating over one hand of blackjack or one spin of the roulette wheel. They know exactly how much edge they have over you. It could be 3%, it could be 5%, and then they just let the edge play out over thousands of hands, thousands of customers, thousands of spins every single day. Yeah, sure, some people might win big here and there, someone might walk out with 100k and celebrate it, but casinos know that by the end of the month, they will take that and 10 times more from everyone else. That's exactly how I trade. I'm not here for one trade to make me rich. I'm here to let my system, my edge play out over time. My house edge is my tested strategy. My table limit is my risk management. My casino floor is my trading plan. When you have that structure and synchronicity, you stop caring about a single win or a single loss. You stop chasing the market. You start thinking in probabilities and not emotions. Now, when I first started, I was that idiot gambler. I would get one win and then I'll think that I was invincible. And then I would go all in on the next trade and lose it all. Back then, I was over leveraging, revenge trading, gambling on news events, and the market inevitably just ended up taking away everything from me, every single dollar of profit. And the moment that everything changed was when I realized that I needed to treat trading like a business, like a casino. I needed structure, I needed rules to follow, I needed a fixed edge, and I need to stop giving a shit about the outcome of the one trade. So if you're bored following your rules, that's good, right? Trading is supposed to be boring. 90% of trading is just waiting. Because think about it, casinos aren't looking for excitement. They are looking for consistency. They don't care about dopamine. They just care about making money and stacking chips over time. And if you can't do that, you keep chasing losses, you keep breaking your rules, then you're not a house. You're just another gambler feeding the market your hard-earned money. So my friend, here's the question. Are you gonna keep showing up as the desperate gambler, hoping for a miracle, or are you gonna step up, be the house, stack the odds so far in your favor that winning is just a matter of time? Because in trading, just like in Las Vegas, the house always wins. The only question is, are you gonna be it? Alright, quick little scalp. Prices came all the way down here to our next 5-minute demand zone. Alright, so I'm gonna observe the momentum at this price point. I do think price is gonna easily take out this week low, right? But you never know, anything can happen at any time in the market, right? So I'm not going to judge, right? I just wanna see what price does here. This is where I'm gonna start thinking about moving my stop loss, right? So instead of taking partial profits right here, here's a trick that you can do. Move your stop loss from here to like somewhere around here. This way, if you get stopped out, you get stopped out with some profits. And you also have unlimited upside in terms of having price go all the way down to your TP and letting your winners run high, right? Because think about it. If you move your stop loss right here, worst case scenario is you get stopped out with the profit that you would have made if you taken partial profits. And the best case scenario is that price continue crashing. it got a shit ton of bearish momentum, and price come all the way down to your ultimate TP all the way down here, right? So once again, this is how you can really limit your downside and have unlimited upside. This is how you can really let your winners run high. And this trick has really allowed me to just milk every single trade. Like I said, you want to be very tactical when it comes to strategies like this. And you want to make sure that you test out what is the best trade management method for you. For some people, it could be set and forget. For some people, it could be partial profits. For some people, it could be trailing stop loss, right? But like I said, every single time you change a variable in your trading plan, you need to undergo this next set of testing that variable in the different market conditions again, right? So if today you decide to change from set and forget to a partial profits trade management method, then you need to take 100 of backtests in order to find out whether this partial profits trade management method is the best method for you, right? Like I said, you always want to make sure that you let data do its talking, right? Because numbers don't lie. You don't want to rely on influencers. You always want to make sure that you do your own due diligence, right? Don't just take what I say and just straight away immediately apply into your trading. I'm not here to babysit you and tell you exactly what to do. But like I said, I'm here to tell you what I personally do. So take it with like a grain of salt and make sure you always do your own due diligence, right? I will never ever tell you that, oh, this is the 100% holy grail strategy that will make you rich, that will make you retire your parents and buy that $58 million Ferrari, right? No such thing right here. I'm gonna tell you the truth. And the truth is, this shit works sometimes, this shit doesn't work a lot of times as well. But in the long run, over the law of large numbers, my profits always outweigh my losses. And that is exactly why I'm profitable and you are not. It's just as simple as that. I might have like a lower win rate than you, but because my profits are always humongous and my losses are always minuscule, that is how I stay profitable. And that is how I managed to scale to 7 figures, my friend. No black magic here, buddy. Just pure risk management. You can't go broke taking a profit. Wrong! That's one of the most dangerous lies that new traders believe in. And I get it. It sounds smart. It feels safe, right? You can lock in your profit, reduce your risk, reduce your downside, and rinse and repeat. But here's the problem. If you keep cutting your winners early, you're playing the game upside down. Your losses will always be bigger than your wins. Not because of size, but because of time. Every small winner you take early kills the chance of a big R multiple trade. And those big trades that you fail to take, those are the ones that pay for every small loss you have taken. I've been trading for so long right now, and I've seen a lot of traders with like an 80% win rate strategy and still lose money. Because when they win, they are banking 1R. And when they lose, they are losing 2R, 3R, 5R. Now this is what I call death by 1,000 cuts. You don't lose money from one big trade. You lose money from incurring multiple small losses compounded over time. You don't lose money from losing streaks, but from strangling your winners to death. That is why I always say that your job as a trader is not to just take profit. It's to maximize profit when the market gives you the opportunity to do so. And sometimes the most profitable decision is to do nothing. Is to let the trade run to your TP. Hold your position. Follow your plan. So my friend, you can certainly go broke taking a profit if the profit is always too small to cover your losses. I've said this a million times, but I'm gonna say it again. Trading isn't about being right. It's about making sure that your wins crush your losses over the long run. So the next time you hear some shitty advice like, oh, you can't go broke taking a profit, remember, that advice might be the fastest way to blow up your account without even realizing it. Boom! London, New York overlap liquidity coming into the market, into the game. Anyways, what's the solution of, like taking small profits? It's very simple. You want to stop thinking about how often you win and start thinking about how much money you win when you are right. Because this game isn't about having an 80% win rate. It's about having an edge where your average winner is bigger than your average loser. Because if you risk 1R on every trade and your average win is 3R, you can be wrong more than half of the time and still make money. But however, if you take profit at 1R every single time, the second you hit a few losses in a row, which is inevitable, all those tiny little wins get wiped out. Small profits might feel safe because you are closing profitable positions to get back to a mental equilibrium, right? So your caveman mind is actually happy. But remember, safety isn't why you are here. You are here to make money. You are here to get filthy rich. You are here to grow your account. So stop cashing out for crumbs when the market is trying to hand you a feast. There we go, baby. Look at the market just absolutely collapsing right now, bruv. Like I said, guys, you will certainly go broke taking a profit. Let your winners run high. If I sat there at this 5-minute demand thinking that, oh my god, no, I gotta secure my profits because I had just lost 10k on the previous trade, then I'm no longer trading the market. I'm trading my mental well-being. I'm trying to close a profitable position to offset the loss that I incur on the previous trade. And if I do that, like I said, I'm no longer trading what the market is doing because the market is showing me that it's going down even further. But I'm closing the profitable position so that once again, I can get back to a mental equilibrium. And my amygdala, my caveman brain can feel safe because like all threats have been extinguished, right? But like I said, you're not here to feel safe, mate. You're here to fucking make as much money as humanly possible. There we go. Big man things, yeah. Big man things. Just to show you big profit things. Right now, we're up about 42k. This is what happens when you let the trade run. When you let the trade do its thing instead of fretting and worrying and trying to close a profitable position early. Alright guys, we are closing all our positions manually because price is freaking reversing around us and I don't want to get caught out with this move right here. Man, this is such a pity, bro, because at some point of time I was up like 81k. Like when price was over here and I woke up this morning and I realized that I was up 81k, I was so bloody elated, bro. But yeah, sometimes you want to know like when to pivot because what I've done really well throughout my trading career is becoming very objective and really perceiving the market for what it is, right? So in this particular case, if price has came all the way down here, right, that means it has pulled back all the way down here to fill up like the imbalance that we have right here. And it's showing me signs that the pullback is over and right now we're about to shift bullish. Obviously, I can't sit there and just accept that, no, the market has to continue going down to hit my TP. No, I gotta accept the market for what it is and then pivot my position if it's necessary, right? So my idea was that if price actually take out this high right here, then most likely the pullback is going to be over and we are shifting bullish, right? So as a result, prices already came all the way up here, a lot of bullish momentum, right? So I'm just like, you know what, I'm not going to be holding this trade any longer, right? So yeah, like I said, this is, I believe, the delicate balance in terms of holding your trade all the way to TP, right? Trusting your analysis, but at the same time, knowing when to actually retreat, knowing when to quit in order to live to fight for another day, right? So in this particular case, yeah, this is the price point that we just got out of. All right, so as you guys can see, quick little 46k. Could have been like a 100k trade, right? But we'll take it. But yeah, I guess this is a pretty good way to actually end off August, right? Let's get it, gents. August was pretty decent, right? Didn't trade a lot this month. But next month will be better, right? Because yeah, August I just want to chill with my boys in Bali, right? I just want to enjoy the summer, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, next month gonna get super locked in as I move into the new apartment. And you guys will see like an entire new background at the back. And you will see me really like display the virtue of equanimity. Because the background at the back is gonna be sick in my new apartment, man. I'm really excited for the next phase of my life. Right, if not, I'll see you guys soon.